Want to be up to date with the news on
finance,
fashion,
society,
science,
sports?
Look no further with the award-winning news presenters from Tullamore and NestingNews.
Good evening. This is NestingNews on Channel 1, and I'm your safe word in your submission to the news, Tim Tullamore. Today we continue investigating the crypto uncertainty in the US. Green skin not being green, blending mortgage and NFTs, first blood in memes and more. As usual, taking off with Bitcoin. It is currently sitting at about $27,500, which, as you already know, means that all crypto things are also down in price. Although we warned about the possibility of Bitcoin dipping from its recent high of 30K, it seems that the crypto market remains to be greatly affected by the persistent threat coming from the SEC. For instance, as of late, Bitfrex's American branch declared its bankruptcy following the exodus of Coinbase from the US market. Moreover, it has become known to the public that the SEC has already sharpened its knives to go hunting, currently looking at more coins that they can brand with being securities. Just to remind, since 2017 they have already stigmatized over 80 tokens this way, yet still have a huge platter of almost 200 more, listed on Binance, Kraken, Bitstamp and other US-regulated crypto exchanges. Needless to say, such unsupported attacks towards selected cryptocurrencies greatly affect the market overall. For example, Ripple has already spent over $100 million in lawsuits with the SEC. While the SEC bullies crypto markets, it seems to be very generous when spending taxpayers' money, giving a record bounty of $280 million to a crypto whistleblower last week. Wow, that's a lot of money! SEC, what the fuck? While we all received a breath of fresh hope outside of the US in the past, now it seems that not everything is so sound. Argentina and Nigeria, being some of the countries with the highest crypto adoption rates, have suddenly done a 180 on their stances. One is even worse. Nigeria was also the first country to issue its own CBDC, and now it has shown a bad example to other countries by effectively expelling other cryptos, as well as limiting cash withdrawals. As Nigerian officials had reported, these steps were the logical solution to enforce the usage of their CBDC, which was not received well. Bad timing, I guess, as their prince from emails would have a hard time gathering the millions promised to me. Anyway, let's just pray so the US officials don't get the same idea with their CBDC and Fed now. Moving on, the green-skinned Bitcoin appeared to be not so green after all. No, it hasn't rotted yet, but it has already spoiled the life of many Ethereum traders. The PP craze has increased the gas fees on Ethereum to record levels, with the most absurd being the unfortunate story of a trader settling for $60 for Ethereum transaction fee for sending $80 for Ethereum. $118,000 just to send crypto from one place to another. A lot of big numbers in today's episode. Do you want me to have a heart attack? Anyway, the rise in Ethereum should be somewhat offset by the recent listing of Bitcoin on some of the major exchanges, as well as the correspondingly high Ethereum burn rates positively affecting the price. And now, let's have a look at Blur's new product, namely their NFT mortgage-like service called Blend. Essentially, Blur and their backer paradigm have reinvented the wheel by allowing the users to buy expensive NFTs on credit with a fractional initial deposit and monthly fees. Moreover, the contracts can be perpetual by design, with an option to settle the debt for the borrower. Many of the blue-chip collections have already proudly announced this feature, with Azuki and CryptoPunks being the leaders of this service. While it sounds like a great concept to allow for a broader class of buyers, it makes me wonder when we'll see the true inventions like the subprime lending and the corresponding bubble alike 2008. That'd be hilarious, but jokes aside, it is certainly great to see the NFT industry maturing with the development of more complex financial derivatives. Finally, the only reason many watch us, the exploit of the week, And surely we couldn't pass on the opportunity to discuss a meme coin rug, given the modern crypto market theme. Wall Street Bits, or WSB Coin, was launched as a 100-person meme experience with zero utility after the eponymous Reddit channel gathered a lot of followers during the pandemic. The thread originally gained traction as the central hub of unskillful financial traders who gambled their savings away. Last week, the meme disaster lost over 90% of its value after one of the token creators by the internet alias of ZJZ cashed out $635,000 worth of his own creation, thus dumping the market. Allegedly, he only did it after learning that one of their moderators, who accumulated a substantial amount of WSB coins, has been secretly selling them off to. Guess ZJZ misinterpreted the saying of an eye for an eye. But what else could one expect from such a degenerate subreddit, right? It also seems unlikely that the victim investors would learn anything from this, and are probably already searching for a new To-Z-Moon meme to invest their parents' pension into. That will be all for tonight. It was Nesting News on Channel 1. As always, with Tullamore. Eat your vegetables regularly and good night.